Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And as you can see, I'm doing a rather white carpet today. And I've actually done this carpet quite a number of times years ago. But I guess 7 years ago, the lady, his wife, the man's wife passed away. And the carpet, we haven't been here for 7 years. So it's interesting to take a look at the overall condition of the carpet. A gentleman living here by himself now, but you can see what you see mostly here. This is actually mostly pooling and shading effect. That's not a soiled area, and then that clean, that's not what's happening. The carpet is over 20 years old and is showing its age for sure. But actually it doesn't look bad at all, and considering I have cleaned it quite a number of times in the past, but it's been a 7-year hiatus. And here we have this is mostly, again, pooling and shading, and over here as well. And then down the hall, this is where the entrance, the main entrance actually, he would come in and out the back, the garage here. So, but it's showing its age. I'll be doing this little room in here, this bit of an area, and then part of the master bedroom. Again, there is certainly soiling going on here, but a lot of this uneven appearance to the carpet is just the way that this old nylon is taking the set one way and the other. You get different shading effects, which we call pooling and shading. So and I've never, 7 years ago I wasn't cleaning the carpet with what I'm using now, which is a Bonnet Pro Nanomax. And I actually just boosted this with my normal, it's a normal Nanomax 2 ounces per gallon, but I boosted with 4 ounces of Omega Citrus. Oh, and there I am. Big mirror wall there. Anyway, and I'm going to be pre-scrubbing all the traffic areas with a Hog's-Hair fiber pad, and I never used the Hog's-Hair fiber pad back when I was doing it before. Better turn on the solution here. But I don't even know if I was actually using the white fiber pads back then. I probably was. I must have been. But I do remember at times in the earlier years, which would have been more than 10 years ago when I was first cleaning this carpet, I do recall at times finding cleaning these high traffic areas quite challenging on these white carpets. I always got them out fine, but sometimes it seemed to be taking quite a bit of extra effort. But I find now that as I've learned, with ever better cleaning products, with the Bonnet Pro products is what I'm using, and they work so well. And then on top of that, really learning. I remember back when before we even had the fiber pads, we're using those. And then I used to use the tan or champagne colored ones till they became impossible to get, and then I switched over to the white ones, and that worked really well. I used to use a white fiber pad, and then prior to the microfiber bonnets and the quality bonnets that we have now, like the Ironman, the cotton ones, I used to use two ways. So I'd pre-scrub with a white fiber pad, and then use a two-way. And before that, I used to just use the green stripe pads, because that was before the fiber pads came on the scene, and that was really about the best pad I found back then. We're talking like about 20 years ago now. So, but things have improved. So, and this is a carpet that I have done quite a number of times in the years past. It's had a hiatus, as I say, for 7 years. I haven't cleaned it, and it hasn't been cleaned by anybody else. And yet this carpet is standing up very well and looking pretty darn good. But so I'll be going over all the traffic areas with the hog's hair fiber pad, and then I'll be using an Iron Man to do the finish step. But I can see it's just really cleaning easily and quickly right now. I think the greater challenge will be when I hit that hallway over there. And we'll get move the wire a little bit here. Now, one thing I remembered is when I came in the door and I was looking around, it was kind of weird. I didn't really remember the house until I walked in the door, and then I went, oh, I do remember this. And anyway, one thing I did remember was at the door, the last time I cleaned the carpet, there was a really black line at the door. And I remember getting down and working it a little bit with some hand tools, etc. A little bit of a brush and a pad or towel or whatever, and I got it out really good. It was very black, and I just did a bit of pre-treatment. I can still see a little bit of a line there, but it was a bit of a challenge. But I did actually already pre-treat along here, and I did work that with my little hand brush, and the black line is pretty much gone now. It never really came back, but it was still there just a little bit, so I did pre-treat that already. Okay. So, now we're going to head down. This hallway has always been a bit of a challenge, but we'll see what happens now, because this will be the first time cleaning it using Bonnet Pro products and a hog's hair fiber pad pre-scrub. Now, I did do a little bit of a pre-spray with my trigger sprayer on these traffic lanes using the Von Schotter before pre-spray, which is a surfactant. I've mentioned that before. pH is 9.2, I think, or 9.1. But it contains some really high quality effective surfactants, which lowers the surface tension and helps the emulsifier, the detergents in the cleaning agent, to penetrate and to lift and separate the soil, or emulsify the soil from the fiber. Kind of works together. I've been using it a lot more lately. I've been really liking it. And since I had about 2 or 3 gallons of it, I thought maybe I should just try using it up. And I'm actually liking it a lot. I have another pre-spray from another manufacturer, but I'll use up the Von Schotter one first. And I'm very, I do really respect the Von Schotter products. They really do clean very well, whichever one you're using. Now I'm going to have to go and wipe that floor in a sec. Get back out of the way first. But you can see that traffic lane looks like it's coming up really well. That's actually why that towel is sitting there, primarily. It's for these scenarios. kind of dim in here. Good thing I got the light on the machine. Seems to me that last time I was here there was a nasty stain in this room. That's what I'm remembering anyway, but it was a while ago, so maybe I'm not remembering it accurately. Although there is a stain right there. Looks like it's gone. Okay. Pull back out of here. Yeah, these white carpets can be a little bit intimidating, but with a good, proper quality cleaning product, professional grade products, and effective technique, you can do just fine with them. Often they're the ones that have the most dramatic change. But yeah. Not too many people choose these white carpets to put throughout their house anymore. Sometimes they do. I find people are buying the white couches now. Oh my goodness me, when will they ever learn? Beautiful white couch, and they got 2 or 3 little kids bouncing around, and a dog or 2 and a cat, and then they're wondering why the couch doesn't stay clean. People are funny. Okay, we're looking good, and give that a wipe. Yeah, it's cleaning up pretty darn well, actually. I'm not going to be going over there at all, just this side of the room. think that the Oxy-Dry pad does actually really make quite a big difference on this, in this case anyway. I think I'll do another pass down the hallway to my left. Just a little bit of extra scrubbing here. When it dries, of course, it will actually lighten up considerably. I find that the carpets tend to go kind of dark in the high traffic areas when they're initially cleaned, and then as it dries they just brighten right up with this process. Okay, let's get back to the beginning. And I think what I'll do is I'll stop this recording now, and I'll do the Ironman pad as a separate video. And oh, someone's at the door. Okay, I'll let you go. So have a good day. Thank you for watching.